If what I think happens, Charlamagne Tha God career is over. Because once law is changed and you're associated in a negative way with that law that is changed, I don't care how much charisma you got. Ain't nobody coming near you. Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then. BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so okay, this whole Charlamagne Tha God and Jessica Reed, the stories that both of these individuals seem to be telling about the same night, and the stories are vastly different. Okay, so before I actually get into the story about what the content of this video, or the reason in which why this video is being made, I want to say there was a video that I didn't make. Sometimes I don't make videos about stories because to me it's an afterthought. To me, you have to assume that certain things are or aren't going to happen. So sometimes I don't make videos because I know this is going to seem difficult to believe, but I don't really make videos for clicks. Yeah. So a lot of times obvious stuff happen, unless I just think it's just funny as shit, I won't make a video on it. Just so we're clear. So when the information came out that Jessica Reed was trying to have South Carolina reopen the case, I already knew that that wasn't going to happen. There's reasons for this. In order for them to open the case, first of all, they would have to be changing law. They don't want to change law. Okay, let's go backwards a little. Why would it be changing law? Because a judgment had been made. A judge banged his gavel and a judgment had been made. Okay, so what I mean by judgment, obviously I don't mean money. There's going to be somebody in the comment section saying, nobody, money didn't exchange hands. I mean, seriously, sometimes I have to make videos for the lowest common denominator because those guys always seems to show up with the stupidest comments. But basically, Charlamagne Tha God took a plea deal. So in him taking that plea deal, a judgment was made in that particular case. You can't have double jeopardy. Do you understand what I'm saying? Double jeopardy means that you can't be tried twice for the same crime. That's why often what will happen is when you see a person try twice, you be like, yeah, but they tried Bill Cosby twice. No, Bill Cosby didn't get tried twice for the same crime because there was never a judgment. There was something going on with like his the jury or something. It was like a hung jury or something. That means that basically the DA gets another crack at you. Okay? In this particular situation, it wasn't a hung jury. There was a judgment. He pled guilty to lesser charges. That's what happened. So, I didn't make that video. I mean, I could have made that video, and I could have made that video that would have been pretty interesting, I think. But at the end of the day, to me, that was an afterthought. I don't see how anybody would have thought that she would have been able to reopen the case in the first place. But I'm going to tell you what she did do. Those are the first steps to be able to go to a higher court. It's like, you can't just... It's like when you're a little kid, right? It's like you're a little kid, right? And you got you live in a household with like both of your parents and a bigger brother or whatever. So you want something and you don't initially go all the time to your parents. You ask your older sibling. Then your older sibling, depending on what it is, pushes it up the ladder. Oh man, you're going to have to go ask mom about that. And then you go ask mom. And then mom is like, yeah, I don't know, or dad. It depends on your household and how the patriarchy or matriarchy is set up. They're like, oh well, I don't know. You go ask your dad or your moms about that, and they send you to the next one. That's basically how the court works. You want to take something to the Supreme Court because you have to change law, but you can't just take it to the Supreme Court. You have to first get denied by other courts. The best example I could give about how that's happening right now is the Meek Mill situation with trying to get that judge removed from the case. You know, I guess you go like circuit courts or something like that, or appeals courts, and then you have everybody. There's like tons of different courts, y'all. So, and then after that, you could push it up to a higher court. If those courts, throw it out or whatever the case might be, you could go to a higher court to then plead your case. That's what they plan on doing. They have written a letter. They've sent the letter out. They plan on going to a higher court and appealing. Now, if I didn't think that there was a chance, I wouldn't be making this particular video. And what's the chance that I think? The victim was a minor. Now, with the victim being a minor, and on top of that, the parent not allowing for the victim to go to court, they were being, or deal with the police or whoever, they were being uncooperative. The victim is an adult now. The victim can possibly argue that they wanted to cooperate, but their parent didn't allow for them to cooperate for whatever the reason might be. It might be they wanted to save me from having to go in front of a jury and tell everybody what happened. You know, they didn't want me to have to tell everybody in court about yada yada, whatever the case might be. Whatever it is. But they can argue that they didn't have their day in court. That's the point. So Charlamange Tha God might not be out of the reeds. He might still be in deep water, because they can always bring up the multiple times that he has either been on his podcast or the radio show and spoke about nefarious ways in which he would deal with or has dealt with, quote unquote, has dealt with females in the past. If you don't think that they're gonna try to bring up the story about how he slipped some chick some Spanish fly, first of all, listen to the story that he tells. That's the exact story that she tells, but she says she didn't want it. Listen to that Charlamange Tha God story again. Yeah, I was hanging out I was in South Carolina, and there was a party. I forget if he even said it was a high school party or not, but he's like, there's a party, and I went and I picked this girl up and I brought her to the party, and then, we was getting drunk, and I gave her some Spanish fly, and I took some Spanish fly. Now, I say all that to say, you take Spanish fly out of the equation, and you could just put, some other type of drug in there. Because he said she woke up. As far as I know, Spanish fly doesn't make you to be incapacitated to the point of passing out. So, when he's saying Spanish fly in that story, any common sense MFer should know he's not talking about Spanish fly. He's talking about something that incapacitates you and and removes your consciousness. That causes for you to be sleepy, drowsy, knocked out. That's what he's talking about. Now, he could all be just making the story up. Who knows, right? I don't know. I wasn't there. But if you listen to the story that she told to Star, and you listen to that story that he tells, it's the same damn story. Anyway, I want to know what you guys think about this. I think she should look, I don't know if it happened or if it didn't happen. So we're going to deal with this, and we're going to speak about it like this is something that there's still a chance that it did happen. I don't know if it did. I don't know if it didn't. I'm not calling him a rapist. I do know that she was raped. Because I believe her. And I believe the hospitals that say that they did a rape kit on her and she was absolutely raped. Oh, one more point I want to make. For everybody that's saying, yeah, but the DNA didn't match. What DNA could they match to an uncooperative witness? That's not giving anything for them to be... Like, come on, stop it. You understand what I'm saying? Really, stop it. They had an uncooperative witness. Because the witness did not cooperate, they could not go after the rape charge. That's how come the court pled him down. You get it? Do you get it? The court pled him down because they couldn't go after the rape charge because the witness was uncooperative. Do you get it? Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Prong Spoomers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I ain't forgot about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.